you feel is a decent amount to spend on the first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to come for you heavily for this.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal, that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food, and be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me.
Audacity for me.
And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you. I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on, no. Homegirl, be grateful that that man put in some effort. And you know what? The more appreciation that you choose, the better treatment you'll get.
Bar.
That's what I think.
Bars.
I don't think the amount of money matters. I think that just do something that you like. If that man likes you, you like to go, take me salsa dancing. It's free on Wednesday nights before 10 o'clock. And then it's $10 to get in. And I would love that. Buy me a bottle of water because it does get hot and I do sweat, or let's go for a walk in the park. Or let's sit in a car and eat ice cream and talk about aliens, like whatever it may be. But that's because are you out here just trying to go on nice dates, or are you out here trying to get to know a person for partnership in life?
I wish I could just microphone drop.
I'm serious.
You went off. I'm just over here.
I'm just frustrated.
I know you saw how I was looking at you. I was just like, she's just going off.
I'm frustrated because women are ruining good men by acting like they deserve more than they do.
Damn.
A lot of these women out here really don't have nothing coming.
Damn. How do you... Okay. Well, Jesus Christ.
At least that was a straight answer.
Right.
We didn't dance around that one.
So respectfully, I got to disagree with Darwin, respectfully, and agree with Trev. Because at the end of the day, the experience that you provide is you being yourself. You got to get a woman that actually like you as a person. And then that can lead to sex on the first date or sex whenever, or an actual relationship or a connection, because she fucks with you. Whenever you entice somebody with an experience versus you do two things. If that's not your everyday living and she's just experiencing it with you while you're living that way, then you've essentially priced yourself out of the dating market because you set an expectation for her that you will not be able to maintain. And I heard Darwin speak to it and say that this is what I normally do. So in that regard, you wouldn't be wrong, because if that's what you normally do and she just comes with you, that's fine. But if you're stepping out of your comfort zone in order to impress somebody, it screams insecure and shallow to the woman that's with you. And she also knows she can't trust you because you're making bad financial decisions with the little money you do have, trying to impress her and put her on a pedestal. When you do that, she has no choice but to look down at you. If you look at like those mistress relationships where it be like dominatrix or whatever, they never let the man penetrate them. They always keep him below them, make him lick their feet or eat them out. He can never penetrate because she does not view him as a dominant enough man to have sex with her. And you might not see the parallel, but it's there. When you pedestalize somebody and put them that high over yourself, you turn them off no matter how attracted she is to you, because she looks down on you at that point. It's yeah. I think the first date, like Shorty said, is wherever she wants to be with you at. Most of my first dates occurred on the block. I'm gonna keep it real. They'll come out there, kick it with us on the block, feel safe in a very dangerous environment, and then feel closer to me. That's most of my move. And then after that, we can go on real dates. But I need you to link in and tap in with me first, because hey, this is who I, you know what I'm saying? This is who I am, or who I was at that time. And shit, a 50-piece wing for the guys, a jumbo shrimp for me and her, and a gallon of hen, and we'll be out here kicking it, and we'll have the coldest conversations all night. That was the majority of the move. Now, and you might be like, that's just hood chicks. I rarely dated just girls from, because my philosophy was, if I'm willing to date her, somebody willing to kill about her. So I go get somebody from Schaumburg, Joliet, Hyde Park, all over the city, just beautiful women though. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was like living in LA, I still ran the same Smitty. I didn't have a block that I could bring them to, but I wasn't going up out my extended everyday life in order to impress nobody. It was, I'm gonna be here, you can meet me here, or you know what I'm saying? It was never trying to impress nobody. Like, I feel I'm oppressive enough. I got this conversation, gift a gab, and I got good energy. Shit, I'm gonna create a vibe and we gonna flow. If you want something outside of that, you eliminate yourself and you save me some trouble. Because that way I know you not here for me. I need to know you here for me so I can be here. It's a waste of my time any other way.
All right, go ahead, Kenny.
I'm so disappointed y'all let Darwin get on his high horse and spit all that bullshit. I put on my MIB glasses so I could see through all of it. You married. You tell your girl everything. Where is all this fictitious lifestyle that you putting out in this world really happening, my brother? You just told a whole bunch of lies, and I can see it. I can see clearly now Darwin's a liar. What? Where you tricking at? You got kids. Where that money going? In Pampers, homie. Stop lying to the folk. The fellowship got you. You my dude, man. But sometimes you just get out of line. And I got to tell you something about yourself. Take them marshmallows off your ears. Why you gonna tell them whole lies up on JR Live, making us look bad on a on a Tuesday night? JR, HR report. I need the email. This dude is playing. Man, you've been drinking that natty daddy up here, talking all this about how you do this, Gucci and gold. You got kids and a wife. You ain't doing that. She ain't giving you permission. Remember, you tell her everything. You tell her how you be tricking? Huh? I digress.
Look like he in timeout.
Go ahead, Shan.
I ain't gonna talk about none of that. I'm swinging back to the question that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. How much should a man spend on a first date? Today in 2024, the absolute least is possible. And mainly because, you know, there was a time where the first date was where a man was he was able to display his ability to provide and to impress a woman, because there was very little that, you know, she can investigate until that first date. Very little that he can learn about her until that first date. You know, there was no social media. There was no, a lot of people didn't have cell phones. You know, you couldn't learn about somebody. You couldn't go to their profile and see what they did last week, what they ate today, what they wore last month, the different hairstyles between January and today. You couldn't investigate anybody like you can do today. You couldn't FaceTime anybody. So today, you can have damn near a full dossier on someone before you even have your first phone call. So if you make it to the date where you guys are going out and spend time, you typically, in 2024, you typically know quite a bit about them already. FaceTime phone calls, you know, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, political beliefs. You know a lot before you even get to the first date. So therefore, splurging is unnecessary today. And if you run into somebody who expects you or wants you to splurge, or ladies, if you run into a guy who wants to splurge, you got to almost question both sides. Ladies, if you got somebody out there that's just trying to, you know, do all this extra stuff, you got to ask them, why are you doing that? I already know, well, you know, what are you doing? And guys, if you got a girl that wants you to just, you know, we're not going to Cheesecake, I need you to take me to Nobu, or, you know, this is what I'm worth and all that kind of stuff. You got to ask, what are you doing? So to answer the question that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen and avoiding the argument, the absolute least as possible today, because it's not necessary. We have too many different avenues to learn about each other and to see if we should even move forward.
Go ahead, Allie.
I think that how much money men should spend on a first date is with whatever's in his means and whatever he wants to do, honestly. I understand it's 2024 and it should be the least amount as possible. However, with social media and online presence, that can be slightly skewed and different than in person. So if you're dating with intention to have these great conversations and this and that and the other, then potentially putting more effort into a first date. Because like, what if you're dating someone who doesn't have a big social media presence or isn't into that, you know? Then that, I don't think that's really fair to the lady that the guy is trying to date. So I don't know. I just think the man should spend whatever he wants to spend on the first date as long as he can maintain it. Like,
Absolutely.
It goes bigger than that too. Like, dudes who act like they're super neat and clean, a couple weeks go by and you're like, no, this dude is messy. It goes with everything. Like, don't put out what you can't maintain. If you naturally messy, we're going to find it. We're going to see through it, you know? Don't act like your car is nice. It's a 2004 BMW. It's not brand new. Stop, you know, like all of it. So that's live within your means, date within your means. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
So Hank, what if she doesn't drink coffee? Still go to the coffee shop anyway?
They got tea and they got donuts and brownies and all
Hot
type of
chocolate.
hot chocolate.
I think if a woman says she don't drink coffee, it's probably trying to hint that she don't want to be taken to a place where they specialize in selling coffee. I think that's the wrong way to start off a date, taking her where she don't want to be at. I get it, y'all don't want to
So-
pedestalize these women.
You
You
a
also
certified
got
freak, man. Damn, brother.
man, no trick, man. That's just me. That's just my being. Just because I'm
So-
generous don't make me.
Going down to a woman on the first date, dog.
Hmm?
Because that's exactly
Say
what
that
you're
again?
doing. Talking about I don't want to drink no coffee. Well, man, they got tea. They got other drinks. Matter of fact, if you don't want none of that, drink a goddamn bottle of water. How about doing that?
Now,
Huh?
I'll say this.
You know, I need to go the extra mile for a first date. Why do I need to do it? I don't even know if I like you like that for real. I don't know that, but you want me to go all out and trick and pray that I get a hug at the end of the night like you gonna get. No, man, I'd rather take my chance at the coffee shop. If things go right, it's gonna go right. If they don't, I'm not out a lot of money. So I'm good. I'll move on to the next.
So is there like not a plan B for you? Like, what if she like sincerely just is not interested in coffee or tea? It has nothing to do with money. Like, I just don't want to go to the coffee shop. Is there like,
So you don't
is it
drink
just
anything.
like
They offer sodas. They offer bottled waters. You can get a cup of milk if you want to.
so it's a
You
one-stop
don't
shop?
none of that shit.
No, brown sugar. The moment you say you don't like coffee or you don't like where I'm taking you, that's giving me the opportunity to ask you for a suggestion. Where would you like to go? That'll put the ball in your court. So now you get to create wherever we go. And if you choose wherever we go, then with me, that's where we're going. I don't know what the average guy might not be able to afford where you point him to. But for me specifically, I don't have a problem with you telling me where you want
So
to
would
go.
you consult an average guy?
It costs, you know, even if it's something inexpensive.
You said,
Like,
do I consult an average guy?
Yeah, would you? Or do you?
I do.
So where would you tell him to go?
I never had anybody ask me a question about where to take a woman, but I would always.
But if he does, what would you say? You got to be on the spot with it.
Take them where you can afford. Date at your own will.
Work and get you some more money. So
You got a woman that's willing to date you, and she understands the lifestyle you can bring. Clearly, she's okay with where you're gonna. If you take her to a place where an average man would take her.
Yeah.
But if this man say, hey, look, I want to be the top one. I mean, I want to be 100%. I want to be a provider. I want to be the top guy. I want to be a part of the top, I would tell him, you don't need to be dating, period. You need to be going working. You need to be in the trenches grinding.